My name is Sarah, and I want to share a truly chilling encounter that I had in the cold month of January 2022. The story revolves around my family's ancestral dwelling, a house with a rich and intriguing history nestled in the heart of our town. This house, over generations, had become the epicenter of various eerie tales and spine-chilling legends. These stories, whispered in hushed tones among my family members, painted our homestead as a place filled with spectres and shadows. I had always dismissed these tales, considering them as mere figments of my family's collective imagination, woven together to form a tapestry of superstitions. Little did I know, my skeptical outlook on these stories was soon going to undergo a complete transformation, but that was about to change. One cold winter evening, I was sitting alone in the dimly lit living room, engrossed in the silent symphony of falling snowflakes outside. The evening was tranquil, punctuated only by the occasional crackling from the fireplace. Suddenly, my solitude was broken. From the depths of silence emerged faint, ghostly whispers, echoing softly in the corners of the room. They were disembodied voices, eerie and ethereal, emanating from an unseen source. I was startled, my heart pounding in my chest. Rising from the comforting warmth of my chair, curiosity propelled me to search for the source, the whispers. I scoured each corner, every shadowy nook, but I found nothing unusual. Over the next few days, the strange occurrences continued. Everyday objects seemed to acquire a life of their own, shifting places in an uncannily eerie manner. I noticed that lights would flicker unpredictably, painting ghostly shadows on the walls. They illuminated the emptiness of the house, reminding me of my solitude. The silence of house was often punctuated by faint, inexplicable laughter that seemed to spring from nowhere. At times, I would also hear hushed whispers echoing through the hallways, creating a chilling symphony that raised the hairs on the back of my neck. My initial skepticism was steadily being replaced by an escalating sense of dread. The inexplicable was transforming into the terrifying, and I knew I had to do something about it. That's when I reached out to a paranormal investigator. I felt the peculiar need of their expertise to decipher the inexplicable happenings in my house. It all started with innocuous oddities, but soon escalated into events that were too to ignore. I was hesitant initially, but decided to invite them over to the house. The team arrived, and without wasting any time, they immersed themselves into their investigation. Armed with their high-tech equipment, they scoured corner of my humble abode, leaving no stone unturned. They meticulously documented all the anomalies, unusual electromagnetic readings that were off the charts, repeated and unexplainable drops in temperature in various parts of the house, making it feel like a frigid, haunted winterland. But what more unsettling were the personal experiences they encountered during the course of the investigation. Unseen forces pulling at their equipment, uncanny whispers and chilling drafts sent shivers down even the seasoned investigators' spines. What they found was unsettling. Unusual electromagnetic readings, inexplicable temperature drops in various parts of the house, and eerie experiences of their own. They installed state-of-the-art recording gadgets in the intent to document any spectral phenomena. Night fell, casting an eerie silence over the house, a silence that would soon be shattered. We gathered around the playback, the room filled with a palpable tension. As we reviewed the recordings, the hairs on the of my neck stood on end, a cold shiver tracing down my spine. The recordings revealed chilling whispers, disembodied voices that echoed through the silence of the room. The most startling moment was when a shadowy figure, almost ethereal, was captured on video, gliding across the frame slowly, chillingly. After careful examination, the investigators reached a conclusion that would send chills down anyone's spine. My house was indeed haunted, possibly by multiple spirits. Terrified, yet resolved to discover the truth, I commenced an extensive investigation into my family's past and the story of our ancestral home. What began as a simple curiosity quickly transformed into an almost obsessive quest. I pored through countless old documents, family records, and long-forgotten photo albums. As I delved deeper, my findings were becoming more and more intriguing. I uncovered tales of great-grand-uncles who were soldiers, of aunts who were pioneers in women's rights, of generations of my family who had made their own mark in their respective times. But amidst all these fascinating discoveries, a dreadful truth started to emerge, an untold tale of sorrow that had forever marked my family and our house. This was a secret that seemed to have been deliberately buried deep, a mystery that was now resurfacing. What I found was a long-forgotten family secret, a tragedy that had taken place within these very walls many years ago. Equipped with this newfound knowledge, I made up my mind to undertake a spiritual cleansing ritual. My aim was to liberate the captive spirits haunting my ancestral abode and bring tranquility to this place that was filled with a deep-seated sense of turmoil. The journey was not a piece of cake. The task weighed heavy on my shoulders. However, I remained firm and steadfast in my pursuit. Over time, the strange, eerie occurrences, the paranormal activities that had once plagued our lives started to ebb away like the receding tide. I began to notice the transformation, the shift from fear to a sense of calm. With every passing day, the grip of the supernatural loosened, and the house returned to its original peaceful self. At long last, I found solace in my once haunted house. This is my story, a narrative that could be described as a hauntingly familiar tale of recent paranormal experiences. It's one that I, and countless others, have vividly lived through, an echo of inexplicable encounters etched in our memories. These experiences, often shrouded in mystery, have a profound way of startling us, shaking us to our core, and leaving us with more questions than answers. They stir up curiosity, challenging us to delve deeper into the unknown, to seek out explanations, to attempt to comprehend the incomprehensible. They provoke a yearning to unravel the threads of the otherworldly, and to seek reconciliation with the unanticipated. These encounters can lead individuals on a quest, a journey to seek answers and, in some instances, to take proactive steps to confront and address the unexplained phenomena that seem to pervasively haunt our lives.